welcome to a Whip It Thursday. I almost said Sunday. And everyone out there. I got several projects working on. I have I get distracted very easily and start working on more projects before I finish stuff. That's just the name of the game. I got thinking about, it's like, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen one of them thinking, hey, that He-Man turned out so good. I got the legendary comic book heroes Conan over there. He could really use an upgrade, and that Hercules body works so good for He-Man. I started on turning my other Hercules into Conan, which means I had to order replacement Hercules. I actually ordered two of them. Yeah, Best Buy had them on sale. I was able to get two of them for $44.20 shipped, and they threw in a 3 months free of YouTube Premium. So I need to sign up for that. They sent me a code for that, which is pretty cool. I was wanting to buy, and if you buy two of the Hercules figures, it puts you into the free shipping price range, which free shipping, cheapest price I found online, and 3 months free YouTube Premium, which I never even thought about getting YouTube Premium before, but I'll try anything when it's free. Well, let me rephrase that. Not anything. Backtrack on that a little bit. Oh, we got some in the chat. Hey, Box of Cannons. Nerd Boy Wonder. Good. What's your Instagram? I have it scrolling down on the bottom, down on the screen right now. I got at 19870442. That is my Instagram. Hello, sir.
What's going on?
Not much. Just explaining my lack of focus on customizing. I'll start a new project before I finish another one.
There you go.
That's like,
down went to go pick up those two Hercules figs.
Yeah, yeah, he got a better deal than I did.
Yeah, so what, $34, I think?
Yeah, Toys R Us Canada, it's like, I think $30-some for the two. That's Canadian.
Yeah. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
I mean, he's paying more than that on the average for one fig.
Oh yeah, I'm glad he's able to get a good deal, because it's a rare occasion they get the sales up north.
Oh yeah.
From my understanding.
I got lucky. My client booted me out of my building today. I can't come back until Tuesday because I had a chest cold. My daughter tested positive for COVID, but we've been taking tests throughout the week, and so we're not sick. But I made sure that they were aware that I was exposed. And I even took a test at 10 o'clock this morning on site, and she's like, "No, you got to get out of here." I was like, "All right." So I called my boss, and he's like, "Don't come back to work till Tuesday. I don't care." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "You're still gonna get paid your salary." I'm like, "Okay, I'll stay home until Tuesday."
Oh, I'm glad to stay home, take a check, and not have to do anything.
Exactly. The advantage of salary.
Yep. I'm salary, but I do have like the regular hours, but most of my work's done from home now. I go in like once or twice a week.
I wish I could do that, but I got to keep an eye on the kids at work because they don't listen half the damn time. This was another one was impressed with like how close that skin tone is. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I know the face is a little shiny, but you could probably hit it with some dull coat and it'd be fine.
Oh yeah. And plus, this is Toy Biz paints, or whatever they were called when they sold. When it was doing legendary comic book heroes. So they got some detailed paints on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody complimented me on the paints. I was like, well, I haven't on Instagram. I was like, well, the only thing I did is put a wash on it. I haven't really painted it yet. I put a wash on the gold.
Yeah.
Appreciate it though. That's Toy Biz paint. Look at all that dry brushing on that fur. This girl will never do that.
Oh no, that's saves you a ton of work.
Oh yeah, The only thing that's been a little bit extra work on was the gauntlets, the right one mainly.
Yeah, I figured you
These,
had to bore them out a little bit.
these were actually part of the arm, so I actually just cut them off
Oh,
the
okay.
arm and drill them out and hollow them out, turn them into gauntlets, bracers or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, because I saw Dom asked you, and I was like, well, you probably just bored them out a bit, but I didn't realize they were actually affixed. They were part of the actual sculpt.
Yeah, they're like the Master Universe, the 2000X stuff I've been working on. They're part of the sculpt. You actually have to cut them off and hollow them out. I ended up going to one more. This one was narrower. Go on, and so I had to split it, and I used green stuff to fill in. I taped the forearm up with electrical tape. Then I pushed this on as far as I could. Then I put the green stuff in, let it set, harden up. And I dremelled down and I glued an O-ring at the end to get my end of my bracer back.
Yeah.
By expanding it though, I had a gap between the spikes. I was like, man, I don't like that. And I had these metal spikes I got for Rogue Prime. They're like little fingernail art. I put two of those in. I was like, man, those look so much better than the rest. So I ended up just snipping the rest of them off and gluing those spikes all the way around. So he's actually got real metal spikes around his bracer now.
That's actually a better buck for it than, I mean, the body it had was good for its day, but definitely not great.
Yeah, I didn't even worry about the loincloth piece too was actually draped completely over the waist piece. So it would have been a pain in the ass to get off normally. So I just said to hell with it. I just went, just snapped her.
Yeah.
It's not like a, this is like what I was talking about, like the knife on the leg. I probably just want to leave that off because it's really just a decorative piece. It looks good. It's sculpted well, painted well, but it's not a real sheath and not a real knife.
Yeah, no sense in putting it back on unless you had an actual knife with an actual, removable that could transfer, but, it's decorative. I don't think it's sense in doing it.
Yeah. The only thing way I have to think about using it is I put like a strap or something there off the belt and let it hang loose. But as is, nah.
Anybody jump in the chat yet?
Nerd Boy Wonder, are you selling a Prime action figure, and can you make the Supreme action figure? And if so, how much for them? I don't really do commission work. I just make stuff for myself and make tutorials on like how to do this stuff. And I have a full-time job, plus I take care of a elderly family member. So this is my pastime. So I don't like to try to make this in a business. Every now and then I'll put something up on eBay after I'll make something just for fun, just to sell. But I rarely do anything for monetary like that for my customizing. Once you turn your hobby into a business, it's no longer your hobby, and you lose your enjoyment for it. At least for me. Let's see, home. We were friends on there. My name is I am Keegan. Okay, cool. I have a question. Why didn't you use the Masterverse He-Man buck for this mod? For He-Man, I wanted to Marvel Legends scale. Plus, I don't like the proportions on the Masterverse figures. The bodies to me are kind of wonky looking. It's just, if people like them, it's fine. They're not technically anything wrong with them. Just the overall proportions and shape of the figures, I'm not a fan of them. That's just my sense of taste. And I thought about using the boots. Then I'd have more work on using the boots off one of those figures than just sculpting the boots, re-sculpting the Hercules boots, because they're super long, weirdly proportioned. The proportions are just all off on those bodies. And now that I finished up my He-Man, it's got I had it sitting in a bag forever. Skeletor. This Yeah, I've not been feeling too hot today. I don't know if something I ate disagreed with me or not. I've been sick to my stomach today.
Everything's going around. I got like a chest cold right now, so I'm coughing up a storm.
It's gonna work out pretty good. I had a skull head forever, and I glued like a couple little beads in there, like little half dots. I got little beads for like bead art or something other. I forgot where I got them from years ago. And this is gonna work great for a Skeletor head. I don't know if I'm sold on the Vulcan body yet or not. I'd really like to use a little beefier body since I've got the Hercules body for He-Man.
Yeah.
I got the Rock Python, but the harness is too small for a Rock Python. Yeah, you can't strap it. But
what about that new? Oh wait, that new one coming out that's pinless though, right? The new Serpent Society member.
Oh, who's that?
Is it Puff Adder?
He's like on the Caliban body.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Too big.
Yeah, I definitely want some of those though. Definitely for custom fodder.
Well, scale-wise, him and He-Man are about the same size on the cartoons, aren't they?
2000X, he was always drawn slimmer than He-Man. They really had like, that's one thing I really like about 2000X, the cartoon. The characters' body types varied widely, and not everybody looked exactly the same.
Right.
Agree. Master versus off. I don't like the legs on the Masterverse. I like how they're fixed to stand as though they're riding a horse. Yeah, they are a little wide-legged. I guess they were designed that way for the steeds, for like the Battle Cat, and we haven't got a Panther yet.
I thought they were supposed to issue one. I could have sworn I seen, or maybe that was like one of those high-end, expensive, like $300 import ones. I could have sworn they made one.
Mondo. Oh, I appreciate it. The nerd boy wonder. He said it'll feel better, guys. Like, yeah, appreciate it. The Hyperion body buck is decent too. He'd be a little bit too big for what I want to do for Skeletor though. I think if I can extend the straps on the Rock Python,
Yep.
It's really not that much bigger than Vulcan though. He's just a little thicker.
Yeah. Are the arms about the same size?
The arms are definitely bigger though on Rock Pythons. It's the Grim Reaper body.
Okay.
Come on. I need to widen out the neck socket. Oh. Plus, making these will be more in scale with Marvel Legends and other lines. When the Masterverse stuff, they made those
Duels OS.
They made those like
Duels OS, the torso. Bonebreaker torso work for any Marvel Legends?
The Bonebreaker worked for any Marvel Legends. They changed his pick. Well, he's got like a plug port now, but it is the Spider-Man UK torso. So, yeah, it's compatible with UK parts. Like I use the arms off that. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Of course, the arms are a little bigger.
Yeah, I need to try to find some bigger arms for it. That's the biggest thing in complaint right now. It's like, well, I don't have the Vulcan arms on it right now, so that could be the issue.
Yeah.
That's the one I had to sacrifice to get the arms. Trying to think what I got laying about. Yeah, I'll find another one, but I think right now that's looking pretty good.
You got a hood for it or no?
Yeah, I got some hood castings somewhere. Yep, here we go. Just have to hollow them out. I got the.
Oh, okay.
I've hollowed these out before. It's a little work to them, but they're good casting.
It's good. No bubbles or nothing in them.
Yeah, I got these from Corey many moons ago.
Hey, man, his stuff is spot on, man. I've ordered tons of stuff from him.
Same.
What's going on, Darth? It's one of our normal family members is on.
Oh yeah. Get up to it.
Now whip it.
Family.
Yeah, I think this is going to be I changed the arms out. I think this will be a fine base. The legs are going to be a pain in the butt though, because his boots for 2000X are super complicated.
And which He-Man series is that? Are all the accessories off of?
2000X, like the
2000X.
early 2000s. It's been dubbed 2000X. See, it's the legs had no articulation.
But
On those figures. Well, here it's the whole legs here. So the knees, lower legs, foot, and all that's one piece. You got to chop them up and separate this stuff out. So I got to cut this loose. I can cut this part out and use this as a knee pad and graft it to the knee.
yeah.
Then the lower parts, what I'll probably end up doing is hollow out a leg, hollow out part of this,
Yeah.
top and bottom, then use donor parts and chop. So I like to use a different figure besides Vulcan because I'm going to have to modify the parts because it's going to be a lot of chopping to do. Can't use a Spider-Man UK because it's sculpted to look like there's fabric lines all over the body, folds and stuff. So that would be a no-go.
Happy holidays to you, Darth. No stream on Sunday. Today is Sunday stream essentially.
Pretty much. Just me customizing. So I think, if I chop this up in multiple pieces, I just got to find a different. Vulcan was basically just had it laying here. I've just test fitted stuff with it. I need legs with pins, really. That way I can cut them to pieces I need. Use what's necessary. And let's see. Yep. All right. I'm gonna put Skeletor to the side for now.
One project at a time.
Back to work on Conan. Wait a minute. I did it like He-Man. That's not right. I got 3 of these spikes in the floor. I'm probably gonna step on. It's like,
at least you find them.
Install those little suckers too, where they're metal, they're slick. I couldn't use tweezers. I I'd use clay and stab them into the, then put the glue on the bracer, then spray the Insta-Set on the part, then touch it to the. And what do I do with my bracers? Right here. I want to do some dry brushing. Get the gunmetal look to them. I was really happy with how the He-Man turned out.
That's coming out really good.
I had a little nostalgia too with working on the He-Man. It's actually using parts for part of my mouth. Well, He-Man, that's actually what got me into custom action figures.
Okay.
From the get-go. I used to see everybody customizing, taking DC-UC bodies and blending them with a 2000X Master Universe figures. And amazing to me, and it got me interested in making customs.
Somebody had that he did a lot of He-Man stuff, a lot of Motu stuff, but I can't remember what it is. I don't even know if I still have his channel on my page. I have to take a look. But he does a little bit of everything. He does DC, Marvel, and with that new that new Superman, the Vindicator, is it Vindicator?
The Eradicator.
Eradicator, yeah. Why is his face all black?
It's a modern look. It's part of the new DC stuff.
I don't like that.
I don't either. I hope they do like another release and paint it up like the Return of Superman.
Yeah.
Not that using Hercules for Conan. Yeah, it turned out to good. I was really surprised how well the parts fit after I had to dribble the pegs and stuff off things and hollow out the belt, the loincloth piece. But everything's matching up. For the only major thing I had to modify was the right bracer. Oh, if Conan as He-Man is like, make Conan and the bees of the Samaria. It's like, if you do, this is pretty much a must when you got Tamiya metallic paints. You need thinner. It's that stuff. Once you crack the bottle, open those up, they start congealing.
I just finally had one of my old testers bottles congeal, but it's probably, I don't know, 8 years old. It just finally congealed. So out of all the ones that I have quite a few that are around the 8-10 year marker, and only one congealed so far.
I actually brought one back to life. Had one did that, and I start putting a little bit of Winsor Newton in it, let it sit and soak. It eventually turned back into paint.
I have to give that a whack. Because I didn't throw it away because I could have sworn I heard you say something about that using Winsor Newton, so I'll probably just throw a couple drops in there, see what it does.
It took several treatments on it, and like slowly let it start dissolving.
Yeah.
And eventually turned back to paint.
But it's not a color I really care. To me, it's red. I have like 3 bottles of red.
Yeah. Well, the Tester's red though is like real pretty red though. They don't. The Guards red or?
Oh, it's just the regular hobby red.
Okay. The Guards red is what the Model Masters. I really liked it a lot. I picked up some Mr. Hobby red. And gonna try it out.
I like that green, Mr. Hobby, that metallic green you used.
Oh, that is gorgeous. There we go.
Oh yeah, you can just see it.
That is beautiful. I want to thin some of this out when I do electrocute. I want to use an airbrush.
There you go.
Because metallics always look better on airbrush.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried painting metallics yet, but Yeah, if I have to. I mean, eventually I'm going to pick up a, because I got a few on my wish list on Amazon. I found a couple of them with compressor and everything else, and they were around like 250, 350. So I'm like, if I'm going to learn, I might as well learn on a good one instead of buying, like $50, $60 one.
Yeah, I got one of buddy of mine gave me. It's an old one he had. He owed me. I picked up just figures and stuff for him, and he basically just did a trade for what he owed me with a old airbrush, and it does the job. It's just I need to get a pressure regulator for it. I need to install into it.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just what's coming out of the compressor.
Yeah, that's what I want, because all the ones I saw on there, they have the pressure regulator and all the other stuff, so you can keep up with what you're kicking out on PSIs and everything.
Yeah, the ones with the tank are the best, but they're
Yeah.
expensive.
I found it depends. I found quite a few of them. They're like on Amazon. I think it's 250, 350 are the most. And I've looked at the reviews, and quite a few good reviews. There haven't been any really bad ones. Even though I don't really need it, we have a compressor tank with everything attached to it that she uses. But I'll get another one eventually.
Pull out the trusty wax paper from Hasbro for dry brushing.
There he is.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
What's happening?
Did you get your Hercules?
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody in the chat?
That's just the easiest thing to do to bring out like such great detail is just dry brush over black.
Oh yeah, that's why I use a lot of the times I'll use black as my base coat, which is like my primer, and then I work on top of that.
It's got to be Darth kicking in. Oh, Emilio Lopez said, "What's up?"
What's happening?
There you go.
Oh yeah, looks good.
There you go. Focus.
Whose bracer is that one? That's Skeletor's?
That is Conan's.
Oh, okay.
From that from that old Toy Biz line.
Yeah. Legendary comic book heroes.
That's right.
It's a mouthful.
And what kills me is that, dry brushing, as simple enough as it seems, you still get those guys who are so impatient, and they try to rush it. They put more paint than they need to put on the brush, and then it looks like crap.
Yeah, I haven't reloaded my brush since I painted the first bracer.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't realize how much paint is actually inside the brush.
Yeah, it stays in there. It doesn't go away for that easy.
And just to do something simple like this, it only takes where it needs to take.
Yep. No globs, no nothing.
Oh, I've seen some dry brushing where it's globbed on. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, if your paint starts drying while you're dry brushing, it'll start globbing and it'll not look good.
Yeah, even when, like I said, even when you put too much paint on the brush, those first couple of strokes are gonna look bad.
Yep.
That's why I always try do my first brush strokes over on the paper and stuff.
Hey, at least you're getting something back from Hasbro. Hey, Darth, happy holidays, buddy.
Emilio asked, "Do you know a good blue for the Legends Beast, the old one?"
Oh, that's the Toy Biz one, or the?
I'm assuming it's a Toy Biz one. Who was it that sent that? Emilio, was it the Toy Biz one or the?
Yeah, Emilio sent it.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Toy Biz Beast, or are you talking about the recent release, the first Blueast we got for Legends?
It might be the first Hasbro one, since he may have got a new head or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe he's trying to match up for the head. That's what I need to do, man. I'm not gonna get that new beast. I was thinking about it, but just for an extra head, that like I know the body is easily you can find something to do with that body, but still, the way prices are, it's not even worth it.
Well, I'm going to stick it on my. I want it, and I got it already paid for. It's sitting in the Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah,
Because he was part of the Avengers too, so I'm going to stick him the extra one on my Avenger shelf.
You had to
Oh,
go
you
through
talk about the one
one
with
out there, eh?
you talk about the one with the lab coat?
Yep.
Yeah, I got that one. Blue's a different shade. It's a bit different. There's not as much.
So I just made Dom just backtrack. Now he wants another one for his Avengers.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, the first Hasbro one, he managed to get the new head. Yeah.
Okay, so what blue would that be, Jared?
My go-to blue on all that stuff is like the French blue from Testers, but that's harder to come by right now. I would say that's pretty close to that.
I'd say even grab a dark one and then try coating it with a dark navy, and then on the facial areas you're gonna have to dry brush the blue.
But there's French blue.
That's pretty close.
And you can always mix a little bit of black or white to lighten or darken. Lighten or darken.
Yeah, and if you use a really dark blue for the base, it might kind of blend in too, right?
Yep. Really, I'd base it in a dark blue, then dry brush a French blue over top. It'll about blend perfectly.
Yeah.
Heck, I can do that right quick and find. Let's see. Do I have something that's furry and fodder laying by? I'm sure do. Here, I'll just do this. This homemade red ponytail. I got it's wrong. I want.
Yeah, it does look close.
I'm finding that paint's going to be hard to do.
Yeah, I was lucked up with a hobby shop that's going out of business. At the tail end, they were shutting down the testers. They had a lot of French blue and Arctic blue, and I stocked up on it.
I wonder if that Mr. Hobby has a blue close to French blue.
I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Definitely need to find it because this is, to me, a standard blue and it is super dark.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to hit it with a base first. Let that sit for a little bit. And then a little while I'll dry brush some French blue just to.
I think that's going to blend in nicely.
Then I'll pull a beast off the shelf over here and we'll do a comparison. I'm not even looking at it to beast. I'm just want to go wing it right now. And boop. Let that set it and forget it.
You guys want to see my after Christmas haul?
Yeah.
There's obviously these two guys I just picked up. Where's the camera? Wait.
There you go. How much you get those for?
These were. Oh, geez.
34 for both?
Huh?
Was it like 34 for both?
It came up to like 30 and change for both. So
that's crazy, man.
And everything. And these were like super clearance. They wouldn't allow it to be shipped because they're already losing money, so they made you actually go pick them up.
If they had more, I don't know how you resisted buying a bunch of them.
I didn't know how many they had because they wouldn't tell me, and there was a five limit, but they don't tell you the quantity, the amount that they have there.
Weird.
Somebody busted this one open. They didn't take anything. The bottom of this one's cracked open, almost like they wanted to make a window.
Yeah.
But
sometimes those retro cards, they bust too if they drop them or something.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's that little bubble part. So yeah, okay. So I picked up these two today, and I got this one actually. This one actually came, I think, right at Christmas Eve, but it wasn't supposed to come till like yesterday or so. I got my my Venom 3-pack. All right.
I snagged an extra Riot today on eBay for $27 shipped.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Sludge.
I was thinking I got the extra sludge hit that Spock's Cannon's made for me.
Yeah. What else came? This came yesterday. Right here.
Oh, you got your Renew Your Vows 2-pack.
Yeah, and I got another spinneret coming loose. My buddy bought this pack, and he's selling me the spinneret. So I got that. And
I need to pick up a few more of those. Those are good base bodies. They're more muscular, at least from the waist down.
Yeah. And this was an Amazon fire sale, a warehouse sale. It's I just picked them up, because suited body, whatnot. But I'm hearing that the character is going to be involved in the MCU soon too.
Yeah, one of the movies coming up. No, I think maybe the Ironheart series,
something like that.
I can't remember.
But yeah, I picked him up because he was like $16.
Him with his dildo guns.
Yeah, the dildo gun. And I picked this up only because I saw that the prices were going to start going back up, and you know why I want to show them.
Oh yeah.
So the prices already started going up. These were like 20-something bucks on up here. They were like 20-something dollars, and now they went up to 30. So I was like, okay, it's almost at 30. Let me grab it. So I put it in my Amazon cart for a while, and then I looked the other day, and it's $37, almost $40 now.
So, what's hilarious? The local Target here. I guess they I don't know if they know what they can control, what they get from that line.
Yeah.
But they got like 30 bards. They got scenes in the show.
Yeah.
No, Henry Cavill, all the bard. I was like, you guys, you're stuck with those, right?
Oh yeah, not only that, but wasn't he from season 1?
I think so.
Sorry, I mean series 1 from the action figure line.
Probably.
Remember.
I don't know, but that's all they got. Nothing else.
That's crap. You know why? Because I'm pretty sure they had the first season Witcher, which looked nothing like Henry Cavill, and they had Bard, and I think one of the girls. And now series 2 is this one that I just picked up, and they also have a Witcher mode with the eyes all messed up. When he turns into a Witcher. And I believe they got the young girl too. I forget her name.
I got the comic book version of Cersei, I think. I got her for like on clearance at Walmart for like $7 or something like that.
Yeah. Emilio Lopez says he saw a bunch of Cavill and the Bard at his Target. Now would be the time to pick it up, though.
I'd be tempted. I'm tempted to get one of those Warhammer figures and put a Cavill head on it.
I know. Well, you know that's gonna happen. That's gonna be such an easy a sale for McFarlane. All he's gonna do is pop on one of the Justice League or whatever heads on. He's got 2 different heads.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna pop it on a Warhammer body. Easy money.
I'm thinking about using those riot limbs on this.
It might work, yeah.
They're actually compatible. I played around with it when I was making sludge. Just popping the arms and legs onto one of these bodies.
So it'll I guess it'll be like, yeah, because he's probably got different proportions from the other primes, right?
Yeah. Well, he's like a rotten corpse, disfigured corpse type character.
You could have got away with doing the entire upper body as.
I was wanting to keep the chest the same, but
yeah.
I bought some. I ordered. I went to Home Depot the other day and got some the hammer tone paint, hammered paint. It's got the dimples in it when you paint it.
Yeah.
That'll look good on here. What I have to do is, I don't know what kind of paint it is. I couldn't find it on the bottle. I don't know if it's enamel, so I'm going to be safe. I'm going to spray everything with a lacquer first, a clear lacquer. So I don't have to worry about it not drying.
Do you want me to ask Steve?
It's different than what he used. I couldn't find what he used. I guess they discontinued it.
Maybe.
But
that one.
Huh?
The one Steve used. I'm trying to remember who the manufacturer was.
It was Rust-Oleum as well. It's
Rust-Oleum. Okay.
They made us change the name in the can.
Maybe.
Hey Jared, that Mr. Paint, they have a semi-gloss cobalt blue. They have a gloss blue and then a semi-gloss cobalt blue.
I should have ordered. I didn't order any blue since I'm pretty well stocked up on blue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ordered the.
What the hell just happened?
Hey, he booted himself out.
I never touched the mouse.
Oh,
No, I'm trying to give you solo. Maybe might have been me because I got out of the screen.
You kicked me out of the show. Damn it.
damn.
Oh, fine.
It's sentence and everything.
Jeez. Yeah, but at least if you or me do it, at least we can come back.
Yeah.
Anybody else? I got to go into the waiting room and time out.
The waiting room.
I'm going to pop these legs off. I'm going to pop these legs off too. Start working on the boots for Conan. Pop the head off. Come on, man.
At least in the waiting room, there's no elevator music.
The waiting room.
Okay, we got. Yeah. Shrink. I drilled that socket out and I think it shrunk. I never got the head off. Ream it out a little bit. Make it fit.
Yeah.
There we go. Really like this body for barbarian characters. Okay. Let's heat some water up and we'll bring it over to the table.
I was going to use Insignia Blue for Beast's hair color. Insignia Blue. Who's that by? Is that Vallejo?
Yeah, it's got to be a darker one.
Yeah, I don't know. Insignia Blue. That might be a Vallejo color, isn't it?
Vallejo.
It's Tester's Model Master, he said.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, if that's a dark blue, and obviously you got to use a darker blue for the hair, that could just be your base coat for the whole figure.
Yeah, and then dry brush over that.
Yeah, base it all, and then you dry brush the parts that you want to be the lighter. Obviously, the face, you're gonna leave the hair in the dark blue, and you could leave some other parts for like shadow and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got the armor about ready for paint.
Oh, nice.
Hard case.
See that you know, if somebody was to say that started out as a piece of styrene with all the shapes you got going on, even the shapes that go into the back and the like. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, you know.
It's little by little.
If I didn't see you make it, it'd be like that's styrene. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That looks like an actual.
Looks like something out of a mold.
It looks like a product. You know what I mean? It looks like something that's been done. Yeah. See, Amelia says that looks 3D printed.
Out of my head.
Yeah, exactly.
Download complete.
Wait a minute.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
That's the one thing I was doing too. Is like you go through sand. Think about like sand in a vehicle. You want your low spots, your high spots, sand in flat motion, and it'll pick up your high spots. It'll start sanding the primer off. So those are high spots there.
Yep. I remember those good old days when I was a apprentice car painter.
Big thing is sanding these inside these little insets. That's tough.
Are you using like one of those file ones, or are you just gonna fold over with the sandpaper?
I've been doing both, and the problem is with the files, it's leaving rough, even though it's the fine side.
Yeah.
Where the sandpaper's going in one motion, it's leaving like rough sanding spots.
You'd have to go back over it again anyway. So might as well not even use those. I find the same problem when I use the files, even on the fine side. I just have to come back over it with some sandpaper to smooth out all the rough edges that it left behind.
You can get some Winsor Newton.
Hot water.
Winsor Newton away the scuffs.
Well, that would Winsor Newton all my primer off too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, here's a question I got for you for that Conan buddy. That those boots, think they'd work?
Oh, on the Hercules?
Yeah, probably a little too small.
They're too small, and the ankles are so ugly on this thing. That's one of the things that got me wanting to redo this, because I just dropped that in the floor.
You know what? For the time though, that was an awesome body.
Oh yeah, the portions of the torso is still great.
Yeah, people are using this for customs for everything.
Oh yeah, I'll probably repurpose the arms somewhere down the line, the biceps area.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can just cut off the fur like I did with the He-Man boots. Grafted one to the Hercules.
Oh yeah.
Hercules. Not hot enough. I got all my Cyborg Superman from Mayfix is sitting at my pile, my roller stash at Chosen Prime.
Oh, nice. That's a nice looking figure, though, man.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to wait to do my top 10 after the New Year because not everything's out yet.
Emilio says he always wanted that Conan figure.
I wish we could have got the Conan they were going to release afterwards. It looked even more badass.
Yeah. So that's what's Emilio saying that he was a fan of this series. Was that the series that this figure was based off? That wasn't the animated one, was it?
I have no idea.
Because, yeah, I know he's gone through a little different looks, but I know when people think Conan in the comics, they think Frank Frazetta.
Yeah.
That guy's artwork was phenomenal.
That's why he was one that used to do it in the more of the newspaper style, right?
Yeah.
Black and white. Yeah, I remember that as a kid. His stuff was probably the best there was when it came to Conan.
Yeah, he's the one who did Conan. He did Death Dealer. He was his artwork was like so like realistic in a way.
Yep.
It's almost like pinups, but like you know how you have the female pinups. His male characters were like the pinups of that kind of genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just standard.
Couldn't find out his wife was a model for the women in his pictures.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been. I was before you come on. I was talking about how for torso on Conan. I was like, well, I didn't want to fight with it. I'm glad I did. I did that, and I ended up just snapping it right in the middle. I just took the figure and went.
Yeah, because you're not really going to use those hips, right?
No. Plus, I would have had to break the ab section. I really would have had to. I would have had to crack the torso and the ab section just to get it loose because the peg is on the waist. It goes up into the ab section.
Yeah.
So like, nope. Pass. I can put a peg in the bottom of the old torso if I need to use it for something else later on.
It's a damn shame that dagger's not even a actual dagger.
I know if it was a removable knife out of that sheath, I'd so use that.
Okay, so that Conan was based on the 1997 series.
Okay, cool.
It might be on Tubi then.
Well, I watched. I remember watching the animated. How's that looking? The fit.
Question is, do I use these fur off the Conan boots, or go with He-Man style boots again? Because either way, actually the He-Man boots are bigger. I think we might have to go with those.
Yeah.
These are perfectly round.
Okay, the
I mean, exactly round.
I like the sculpt on those better, but
I do like the sculpt on these a lot, but I don't know. I don't think I could. Yeah, let's see.
Okay, hang on a second before you make a decision. If they're not big enough, what you can always do is cut just a little slice, and then put it around where you need it. That way, it'd be easier to hollow out. And
I have to do the same with this anyway. Neither one is big enough to go all the way around, but
that's a nice sculpt, though. Eh?
Yeah, that's the better of the two. It's a lot more detailed.
I think that's going to win then.
Would you be willing to make a little bit of a lip? You're going to lose height though. You don't want to lose height.
Well, what I'm going to do, actually, once I hollow it out, it's going to be more flexible too.
Yeah.
It's a softer plastic.
It's a soft. I can squish it right now. It's a solid piece.
Oh, so yeah. By the time you hollow that out, I mean, you could probably get it
I
around.
might
No
even
problem.
be able to slide it on there. Who
Yep.
knows?
Conan boots for the win. Plus, it'll match up because you're using it'll match up with the fur from the other thing. This thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, X-Acto knife is cutting through it like nothing.
That's a dull blade too. I need to switch blades. Actually, I'm going to leave that one alone. I'll switch this blade out.
That's the first issue.
What's the first? Oh, the comic, 1997. So we still got 2 days. How many customs can Jared get into 2022?
I don't know if I can get Conan done in time for. Right now, He-Man's my last custom.
There's not much. At least there's not much painting you need to do.
Yeah, the boots is basically the most painting.
It's good that the skin tone's been matching up.
Yeah, both on that young Thor head and Conan. Oh yeah, that's cutting through like butter now.
And now you're gonna make me have to track down one of those old He-Man figures.
I like the 2000X sculpts and accessories stuff. They're a lot more detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because I was just looking at the Revelations one, and that's just gray plastic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got something I've been looking for forever for 2000X related.
Uh-huh.
The first release of the He-Mans, like the classic style cross.
Uh-huh.
And then later on, they switched. Then they had to run and change. Went to the asterisk looking symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I found one on eBay loose. Not the best condition, but the chest harness is good. It's got the cross, the more rare cross, and the guy was selling it cheap. And I was like, score.
Wow. Music to our ears.
That'd be good if I did this on camera.
Don't you just love that shrieking sound?
Absolutely. Oh crap! I bought new bits. They're laying on next to the kitchen table upstairs.
Not gonna do you no good up there.
No, then all the better not to make the screeching noise.
But I like the screeching noise.
Make that the elevator music for the waiting room.
Yeah. You're gonna have people.
Hot plastic in my hand.
That gets pretty. When it's that thin, it gets pretty hot fast.
That's melted plastic. This is exactly what I did for the forearm bracers.
Mm-hmm.
Smaller with bracers. Same with one of the He-Man figures too. I had to do this to his bracers on his forearms for part of the sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably hot enough to slide right on. Yeah, a lot of plastic. Look, you clean your workstation.
You can actually, I've used this stuff too, like if I drill a head socket too deep, just put some of the shavings in there, then Dremel in there, soft and melty.
Yep.
You can reform the plastic. Shit. Just dropped it on the floor. Which Dremel bit now? No, you're too big. Yep. You're right size. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday we'll have the whole crew back together.
Yeah.
I talked to Don the other day. He's had his daughter visiting this week, so he plays in the MIA. Little ones come first.
Well, you know, we all have family things to do, right?
Family.
Yes, sir. That is close, but I don't know. Maybe I can take that a little bit off there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was saying earlier about making a little bit of a lip. That's gonna be nerve-wracking to hold still.
I did the same thing with the He-Man one too.
Okay.
I still had to cut the He-Man one, but I still.
Well, at least there's a line there.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to make customs based on Conan the Adventurer, they could use Serpentor to make Rathamon. I don't know. That Serpentor's pretty expensive fodder. Good idea.
Gonna have to wait for a single card release for that one.
Yeah, I figure he's bound to get a retro card release eventually.
Oh yeah.
Because he's too predominant of a character not to me.
Exactly.
One exclusive.
It's pretty much what they do. Like that's the deluxe fig that got released, and then they'll do the single car as a regular release.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think they're going to do a Cobra Commander that way too. Like they'll have the one that comes with his tank, and they're going to do a retro card, a little bit of a different paint deco.
Yeah.
They're doing the Melloway deco with the his tank one, where he's got the different Cobra logo.
That's kind of like the one a lot of people wanted, the one that's coming with his tank.
Yep. The damn hiss nuts never made the tears.
I know. How'd you not do truck nuts?
I'm pretty sure. I think people already 3D printed them.
Hasbro loves reuse.
Yeah, that's right. Listen.
They put a hitch on the back of the his tank and nothing to tow. It's like, come on, guys.
Maybe the tow hitch is for the Legends team. You tow them away.
Tow away the hell charger didn't get funded.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Engine of Vengeance, since they didn't want to pay Dodge license fee.
Yeah.
Should pay for Nike licensing.
On a line that's going to fail.
Yeah. Probably cost more for the Nike licensing than it would for the damn Charger.
Oh yeah, Dodge would have been gung ho for that too, because they like their the Hellcat, the Demon, and all that stuff. So I can't say that it would be against the branding.
Exactly. It's more exposure for them on top of it all.
Oh yeah.
So how much gap is there? Oh, it's not too bad. You could fill in that with some epoxy sculpt.
Yeah.
There's just, haha, I forgot about that. We won't let you forget.
Well, Ramen Toys is their Spirit of Halloween's looking really good.
Yeah, it is.
I just hope they don't bury themselves with a price.
Yeah, if they make it too expensive though, they're going to end up just like Hasbro and not get people to fund it.
Oh yeah, they're defeating the purpose.
And that, or something like the damn burrito or whatever it was called, the enchilito or whatever, a bandito. There it is. I thought it was something more like food, but it wasn't.
Why they're over
700.
$700.
They wanted like about $750,000 to get launch.
That was $790. I think they wanted. That was their goal, was to make $790K on this. There was no freaking way.
A brand new startup company? No. Ramen Toys is an established toy company. I'd back them.
Yeah.
I'm really saying you can make a Ghost Rider from the long shot.
Yeah, it's using the same parts.
Exactly. That's what Robbie Reyes was using, was the long shot body. Oh, look at that. We may not even have to do a whole hell of a lot of sculpting now. Damn.
Just a little bit of gap.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's easy filler.
And that's at the back, right?
Yep.
Of course.
A little bit up there.
That looks good. Yeah, I like that way better than the other one.
Yeah.
The Tamiya glue?
Loctite.
Oh, Loctite. That's the stuff I use. I use like the gel control stuff.
Yeah, I got some gel somewhere buried over on my workstation. Let's use up what I got first. Yeah, that looks good.
I don't like that. Yeah, it looks a lot better than the other one. The other one was good, but that one's way better.
Oh yeah.
You know, and for Conan, I know he's normally shown with complete boots, but if somebody wanted to just leave the shoes as is, it can also work for Conan.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I kind of prefer the closed look, but
I'm going to use the same type of feet I use on He-Man. I'm going to use Master's feet.
There you go.
No need to reinvent the wheel.
Yep. No Brie Larson feet.
I was going to say I had the Skeletor's feet here a second ago. It kind of looks like Brie Larson's feet. Well, these work. Represent Brie.
Mm-hmm.
No, man. How you gonna say that about Venom? Oh, you. What did Venom ever do?
That looks good. I think it's going to work.
Yeah, I like that.
Just have to fill in like the voids like I did with He-Man.
Yep. That'll do it.
Got a little high on the note, the top there. Yeah, that's going to work.
I like that.
On to round 2. I can do the same type of strap work I did for the He-Man one.
Yeah.
I wrote out I watched Customs Matchy do it on his streams. He wrote out the green stuff like on parchment paper.
Mhm.
He wrote it flat, let that sit up for a bit, and then he was using it. That's what he did as Poison Ivy. He took like that paper cutter.
Oh, okay.
He's done it for other stuff too. He's actually put wires in it and made like flexible parts out of them, bendy stuff. But I wrote like a tube, what I did for like He-Man, wrote it flat, and took like a sharp razor blade and just went down and trimmed them up, shaped them up as clean as I could.
Mm-hmm.
Then just started applying it to the figure.
You got styrene for those straps on your boots.
They were, well, it was even easier with the green stuff. It was already like still pliable.
Yep.
And I was able to just stick it on there with no adhesive, nothing. Just stuck. Green stuff sticky as all get out. So
Yeah, it's stickier, I hear, than most of the other stuffs that you got to work with.
Yeah.
That and the what's the other one? The Procreator. That stuff is super tacky.
yeah,
those two there.
I'm trying out like Dom was telling me, like he said, enough said. He puts it in the freezer and gets where you get the plastic off of it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying that. I put the white part in the freezer. I couldn't get the plastic off to save my life, and so I'm going to try that freezer section. I got it off the other color, which I have no idea where I stuck it. It's in a box somewhere.
Yeah, he gave me a little piece of green stuff, and he just told me when I'm ready to use it, just put it in the freezer and peel the plastic off. It comes off much easier when it's frozen.
Yeah, I offered to send you that fix-it sculpt and like fixed up in little square blocks. When I sent you the He-Man and other stuff. Not He-Man, Superman.
Yeah, I'm just worried about customs with that because I told you what happened with that paint when the guy sent me.
Well, I was talking about like making it look like C4 and
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, a little bottle of paint got flagged. Can you imagine that?
The coordination between the U.S. and the Canadian federal government trying to figure out what you two are doing.
Yeah,
but not only would they come to me, they'd go after the person who sent it too.
Yeah.
I would, if I was going to do that, I wouldn't put a return address. I'd put a fake return address.
Thanks, man.
It's like, I don't know what happened to it, though. They did what?
I'm pretty sure we got people's addresses we can use that we wouldn't care to use.
Yeah.
It's cooled down now. It's a little harder to cut.
And dull out the blade?
No, it's cooled down. It's hardened up a little bit. It's time to heat it back up. Hot water time.
What's that brown water over there? You getting hot chocolate?
Oh yeah. It's actually clear water. It's just my cup stained. That's my paint cleaning cup. I poured the water out, and that's the color of the cup.
Damn. Need to put some Winter Newton in there.
Then there wouldn't be no cup.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a ceramic cup.
No, it's a plastic, little daisy cup. Or Dixie cup.
Mm-hmm.
Solo, actually. I'm sorry. It still melts right. Yeah. Yeah. You see? Yeah. Go ahead and grab these for water too.
So what are you gonna make, Dom? You're gonna make a He-Man too?
Eventually, that's 4 Hercules figures I have.
Oh shoot.
4.
So, yeah, I bought 2 a long time ago. So I guess one is going to be Hercules, and the other 3 are for custom. So
One's got to be a He-Man, man.
And Conan now because of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Hercules, He-Man, Conan. What else is there?
Ooh, Thundar.
Oh, Thundar the Barbarian. That'd be a good one. One of my favorite cartoons growing up.
I don't see how there's not somebody's trying to get the license for that, make figures or something.
Because they made the figures about 8 years ago, but they weren't. I was looking at them and I was going to buy them, but they were terrible.
Yeah. It's like
it'd be better just to customize. I mean, you could do. Well, I don't know. Thundar wouldn't be as big as Hercules, would he?
No, I don't think so.
But I mean, if you scale him, I mean, compared, because like Ookla's pretty big, but he's not too much bigger. But I mean, it'd be kind of hard. I don't know. Maybe put the Ookla on like, I don't know. Maybe Ookla would be on that body.
You know what would be awesome? People are always trying to find stuff to make movies about. Do a live action Thundar.
Mm-hmm.
You could do a damn cinematic universe from that.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was my go-to cartoon as a kid on Saturday mornings. I didn't care what else came on, as long as I got to watch Thundar the Barbarian, I was happy. It's pretty. I mean, it's only 3 figures essentially, plus a few of the bad guys.
Oh yeah.
But then they would have to create the horses as well. Plus, Ookla's cool-ass horse.
Yep. Ookla the Mock.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. A lot of the cartoons we grew up with, like having action figure lines for those now.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Growing up, and all you used to see was G.I. Joe and Star Wars in 3 3/4 inch.
Yep.
And how many years as you started collecting, were you thinking, "Oh man, when are they gonna?" If they were to release a 6-inch line for these things, and it's look at it now, they've blown up. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot. That was full of boiling water.
Oh man, I hate when that happens. It's happened more times than I can remember. Pull those hot characters out, and all the water comes coming out of the damn like torso and everything else.
Try working with hot glue. A lot.
Well, and it sticks to you when it's burning you.
Yeah.
You work
Can't get it off.
mild napalm.
Yeah.
Grab the other foot.
Hollow it out, make a peg hole. That was Super 7 would probably get the rights to make Thunder. Man, I would never support that.
No.
No.
I don't want that.
Yeah, no, we don't. We can't do Duper 3+4. Don't work.
12.7 degrees of articulation.
Well, by the time they get to Thunder, it'd probably be 3.7.
Yeah. You
Man,
know what?
it's so hard to cut.
Super 7's got so many shills still, man.
Yeah, I don't understand, man. Their figures are crap.
Like, you know
They'll
what?
show a beautiful prototype, and what you get looks like it's come from a knockoff factory.
But this is what I'm trying to say, though. Is like, how would you support a company like that? You know, like, everybody's getting the same figures. You can't tell me you're happy with what you're getting compared to what you promised.
Exactly. I mean, the promo images look amazing, but that's for any company. But very few companies are going to give you the finished product even close to what the damn renderings were.
Well, look at Chitara.
Yeah.
Like, that's the prime example right there. She was hideous.
Yeah. She falls in line with like the original Toy Biz Rogue.
Yeah, like, I mean,
I found out why this was hard to cut.
Or is a peg hole? Or is a peg?
There's a microchip in it.
A mic.
Oh.
Wow, look at that.
I think these had like where you like put them on like Castle Grayskull or something other, and they'd like they would talk or something.
Oh, okay.
Mom's Beretta, open the door. I have candy.
Huh?
What?
Opening. Mom's Berettas. Open.
Name without it saying they would be good figures, but that seems like a license they would. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's exactly. If anyone's going to get that license, it's going to be them for sure. Unfortunately.
Oh, and another thing I'm working on is to show like the thumbnail. The thumbnail don't mean nothing this time around. I'm repurposing the old custom. I made a Silver Surfer years ago, like another early custom, and I don't need this anymore to be Silver Surfer. I never got Captain Atom in the silver costume.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to turn this into a Captain Atom, and I got a casting of Captain Atom's head here from Casting Cave. I put O-ring in there and fitted it. I made it pinless back in the day, but my sculpting wasn't as good as it is now. Going back and redoing, cleaning up areas. This leg wasn't put together back right. I've learned a lot in 15, 17 years since I built this thing.
Yeah, 15 plus for sure. So what are you making today?
I am working on Conan the Barbarian. And right now I'm using Triclops' feet. They're solid pieces, one no sculpt, the knees and boots and everything, one sculpt. If I cut the feet off, I'm going to use my Dremel, dish it out to replicate the curve on the Hercules boots, which I need to reheat to get these feet off because I need these off now.
You're going to have a lot of sandal feet around.
Yeah. What am I going to do with all these sandal feet?
Start making gladiators. Make the 300.
There you go. Oh, damn it. Now I need another Hercules. I want 300.
Oh, you can make a Leonidas.
That would be awesome.
Okay, Dom, you need to buy another one.
Well, he's got 4.
Oh, he needs another one just in case.
Yeah.
There you go. Make a King Leonidas. That'd be badass.
I should go back and grab whatever else they have of Hercules.
Don will be right back. He's making a quick run to TRU.
Yeah, he still lives where they actually have Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And not Macy's.
Yeah, I still haven't been in no Macy's to go check it out because I know I'm gonna be pissed off when I go into Macy's and see that just like a little small section.
Yeah, it's basically like they just branded the toy section of Macy's Toys R Us.
You can make a Doc Samson. Emilio said. Oh.
Yeah, the Hercules body would be good for Doc Samson.
Yep. Okay, Dom, you need 6.
No, I made my Doc Samson already.
Okay, 5.
And then I can always go for another one.
Sweet waiting room music.
I should cut up some of these He-Man feet and get them, fix them up before I drill the holes in the foot or the ankle pivots and make a casting of them. Because they're great for He-Man, Conan, or whatever.
Hey, if you do that King Leonidas, you can have Don make up the soft goods, cape and whatnot, and loincloth for you.
Ooh, yeah. Black cape for my Century.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good. They're slight little shorter, but not bad.
Yeah, this is a big thing right now is working on cutting out the material on the arch a little bit more. Doing the same thing, you can actually convert. If you have DCUC feet, you can do the same thing, trim them back and turn them into Marvel Legends compatible feet.
DC's Warlord, yeah, that's I used to have that figure way back in the day.
Ooh, yeah.
Get
I
another
never made
Hercules.
him.
Hey, Nico.
No, it was more of a Motu style way back in the day. I had that figure.
Yeah, UC never made him, right?
No, I don't think they ever did. Warlord only had that one release. And I don't know why. He was a pretty cool character.
I know. Emilio says, I only have experience with one Super 7 figure, the King Diamond one, which is pretty good. No QC issues. I've seen folks have on the other figures.
The Wave 2 Thundercats were awful.
Yeah. Hey, Nico. Mom's Brother wants to know what glue you use.
I use Loctite super glue. And you can get in liquid or gel.
And I found that Warlord figure was made by Remco in '82.
I remember that figure. That looked like a Masters of the Universe kind of body.
Yeah, it was. It was essentially the same thing, same body. They probably molded it and modeled it after that, except for the leg joints are a little different.
Yeah.
But I had that figure even before I got He-Man figures.
You had a He-Man copy before you got He-Man.
Exactly.
Nico says the He-Man looks badass.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Emilio says, I wonder if it's an issue with the factory they use.
They had a crappy factory for Wave 2, but they committed to it. They would not change. They told everybody they can't move their stuff from one factory to another, but that was a lie because they're making a toy style Mumra using the same mold with new parts at another factory.
Yeah.
Same with like Lion-O and all that stuff. Of course, they made a new Lion-O though because they made us retool new. Maybe they weren't lying and made new molds because the new Lion-O has pinless joints, which move a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the noise of the Dremel, everyone, but it's kind of nature of the beast if you want to do this.
Believe me, I don't think anyone minds, especially when they see what's going on.
Switching over to my round bit to dish out the material.
Oh, they actually had a Hercules figure too in that line with Warlord. There was 2 of them. Holy smoke. So that Warlord mint on card is running about $5.49.
Good grief!
Yeah.
Damn.
Mom's brother wants to know: have you done a video going over the materials and tools that you use?
I have.
Glue, epoxy, etc.
I have not. That's a good idea, though.
But you've always mentioned it here and there during the streams.
Yeah, but no full on. Hey, this is the type of materials I use. So I've mentioned what I'm using at the time, but not this is what I. It'd still be like, this is what I use. It's not what you have to use, but it's what I like.
Yeah, even cutting tools, bits, and such. You said.
Yeah, Dremel tools is the biggest thing. So I always use my Dremel bits and tools. A Dremel is a must. If you're going to be modifying a lot of stuff, I could not do anything when I'm doing the night without my Dremel tool. Oh, and somebody asked about that one of my videos. I use a Dremel 3000.
So they actually did make another Warlord action figure besides the first one. It was part of first appearance line. And that was to include Aquaman, Blue Beetle, Warlord, Martian Manhunter, and the Atom from DC Direct.
I thought DC Direct made one.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, that's right. I remember that.
Terrible looking figure. It looks like Big Papa Pump, but skinnier.
Name of how it says Miracle Hercules with cool figure back.
Alrighty, we're ready for drilling the peg hole, I believe.
No more waiting room music?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll be using the Dremel to drill the peg hole too, so it's a little bit more. I think I always try when I do this, I take the original foot, line it up, and try to match the location of the peg hole pretty well.
Yeah.
Keeps me on track when I start drilling too.
What is usually what's the degree angle? Is it about 30?
Probably more than 30. Not 40. Probably about 35-degree angle.
Mio was saying that they gave the Hercules huge feet. They're bigger than the original that used the same chest, torso, and arm. Yeah, the modern look, right?
Yeah, these are some big old feet.
Somebody was saying that the modern one's a little bit too small.
They give him Olympic proportion feet now.
Yeah, but these ones are huge for him.
Yeah. He's stable, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He ain't going nowhere.
And he can tread water.
Hercules.
Hey, Jared.
Yes, sir.
You probably don't realize because you're the one who's on the other end all the time. You know that the StreamYard dampens the noise from your Dremel as you're going?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Yeah, that's a cool feature, though, how they do that.
Yep. It's really cool. I've noticed that when Keon's doing stuff, he'll quieten his end down.
Yeah, it's like it starts out loud, and then as soon as you start doing it, it kind of dampens it. You can just barely hear it.
Which is good. That does that, so you're not killing people's eardrums.
That's true. But
I think when he uses the headset though, it kind of like counterdicts. It doesn't work as well. So you gotta watch when I'm using the open mic on mine.
yeah. Emilio says you can make that Hercules from that old Canadian animated show, the one that looked like Superman. Oh, yeah, the one with the ring, the power ring. Oh man, I grew up watching those. Those were like 5-minute, 6-minute long shows. I remember. You guys remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not sure.
Hercules, back in the 80s, those show where he used the ring. That's what gave him his power.
No, we didn't. I don't think we had that one.
I think it might have been a Canadian only show.
It was pretty cool.
At least in North America, only. There we go.
How is it?
Perfection.
Oh yeah, that's good. There you go.
Yeah, that looks like a Conan boot.
Yep.
Just gotta fill in these little skin patches.
Yeah, it's Sumerian style.
I got my ankle.
Southtown Paint App says, "What's up, guys?"
Hello, sir. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do when I get bring my new bits down. It's a small pack. I wanted a new bell bit. Mine's getting dulled down. It's what I use for the ball joints sockets.
The one the States watched it, huh?
He watched it, so yeah, you guys did have it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to Google it, see what it looks like, see if I can.
I actually liked it when I was growing up. They actually started repeating it over here. It was like, I don't know, 5-6 minute long episodes. And they would just show a whole bunch of them.
Hercules that uses a power ring.
Yeah, he got his power from the ring.
Well, I found it, but I've never seen that. I can safely say I've never seen these.
You can probably watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, they've got it on here. It's called The Mighty Hercules.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, he earned that ring because he had to, even though he was Zeus' son, he had to participate in like an Olympic type event, and against a bunch of other guys, and the winner became the champion of Olympus.
Oh, I'm not digging those feet, those banded shoes he's got on now. Right, let me see. Maybe that was just. I think that was fan art. Let me see what he actually looks like. Yeah, I'm not digging those. It's almost like socks, and it's like footy socks with some straps all around.
He wears socks and sandals, nerd.
Oh, it's just weird, but I guess for the day, they really didn't do their research on what Hercules would have wore for footwear.
I guess they probably got to. You can't trademark Hercules, but you can copyright looks.
Yeah,
probably. So they got to make stuff look unique.
Emilio says he's got slippers on.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's like, depending on which picture you look at, sometimes it looks almost like weird boots, and other times it looks like almost looks like ballet slippers with some straps going up his legs.
Yeah. Name Without says you can make Mytor.
Mytor, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Any of the Hanna-Barbera characters, really.
What was it? The Humanoids?
Humanoid. The Humanoid, yeah.
That was a good one. think these feet from the Triclops are smaller than the He-Man boots, because they don't look like they fit as well. They're the right length, but the ankles are like too narrow. I might have to like nix these. I got those two He-Man figures coming. I might have to take the feet off one of those. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my He-Man.
Herculoid, Space Ghost.
Space Ghost, I think, is a DC character now.
Yeah. There was something else. I know there was something besides the Herculoids, and let's see what else there was. Oh, you had Blue Falcon. You make a Blue Falcon. What else is there?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's the same on the He-Man. What it is, that one foot has got the foot bent really weird. On the sculpt, when I shave it down, one ankle is going to be narrower than the other. That one on the yeah, that's what it is. But it is smaller than the He-Man, though. Well, crap. All that work and nah, I'm not giving up that easily. I shall not give up without a fight.
Oh yeah, so they had Hanna-Barbera's Action Universe, so there's quite a few characters. You got that big genie. I can't remember what his name was. Herculoids, Birdman, Mytor, Space Ghost, Blue Falcon. There's a bunch of them. Who the hell is that character? Oh, he's one with the Herculoids. Oh, and of course they got Thunder, Barbarian, and Ukla and all those other guys back there.
Wasn't Mytor that barbarian-looking guy with the horns?
Yep.
Yep, with the horns, and he could fly, and has big Captain Caveman Club.
Look at Jared. There we go. The Frankensteining.
That's the way you do it.
Dark Wolf from Fire and Ice. Anybody know Dark Wolf? Off on us?
It was loud in the waiting room.
That's Shazam the Genie.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the character. Yeah, Mytor.
Fire and Ice was a movie designed by Frank Frazetta. Gotta look that up.
Oh, when I think Mytor, I think of like Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Oh yeah.
Like he'd call Harvey Birdman bootylicious. This is when you connecting two parts together. Don't just do a butt joint. I'm using a styrene rod for extra connection point. Gotta give me some Insta-Set. I'm running low.
There you go.
Hello.
Yeah, let me call you guys back in a second.
Gino speaker. Whoa. Echo. Is it still doing it? No. Vice grips. Trying to wrestle it on the mat. It's not working. Trimmed a little bit too short. I don't know. They say you can't put it back together if they lie. I tell you, like you can't when you cut it cut too much. You can't put it back. No, I can. Do it all the time. Measure once and then put back together after I cut too much. Alrighty. Trim that down a little bit. Okay. That looks good. Lengthwise. Get this excess flashing off. Second one will be a lot easier. I can use this as a reference.
Yeah, I sent you those pictures of Dark Wolf when you get a chance to see him.
Yeah.
Now I recognize the character. It looks like Conan wearing a mask. There's an actual comic picture of him. It's Pure Friends out of artwork there.
Yeah, Frank Frazetta's like stuff is awesome. Very cool. I don't know. I was just on my feed. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay, let's look at it. See what it was. Okay.
From the Matrix.
Mom asked me why I wanted to watch Matrix Reloaded on DVD for Christmas. I told her it was because the plot was so good. The plot in question. Okay. Let's close that out before something else pops on there. I had no idea what that was.
That was actually my feed a couple days ago.
Oh, the Matrix Reloaded?
Yeah, that thing right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I noticed that Cobra Commander head too. Did you buy one?
Oh yeah. Holy Trinity. Nico. Yeah, my action figure lab guy, he's got these Cobra Commander heads, and I want to buy one and try it out. I got one for a Cobra Commander, and two, I want to shave off actually I'm going to cast this, and I'm going to shave off the Cobra logo. I got a character that has a hood like this that I want to make. It's one of my original characters I made up.
Yeah, I remember that.
That real deep navy blue. He's got like turquoise skin.
So, I missed out while I was looking for the pictures of Dark Wolf. What did you do when you after you spliced them? How did you just glued them together, or?
I used a styrene rod to drill. I never do butt joints. They're not strong.
Yeah.
So you can see a little bit of the styrene rod poking out there.
Oh, okay. So you just made a rod. Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
little extra resculpting, but because the Hercules shoes got soles on it like a modern shoe, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the background noise with that phone ring. It was my potential new employer, so I had to jump off and take the call.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, he's just touching base with me. We're like buddies and whatnot. So he's like, within the next 30 days, he's like, if I can bring you on board, are you going to do it? I was like, I'm ready to go. So he's like, what if they sweeten the deal on your end? I was like, this organization cannot keep me. I'd rather work with somebody that's willing to work with me. It's like over here, now that they're expanding to becoming a big organization, when they just used to be an Illinois-based company, so it's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they bought out another organization, so now they're 14 states wide, and everything has gone to shit in the last, like, I don't know, 6 months.
Don't want that sharp heel up around the bottom of the foot. A little extra work to do it this way, but
Yeah.
it could look
I
better.
wait for my Super 7 Destroyer figure to come in. Super 7 did a Destroyer?
What's going on the Destroyer?
I don't know. That's what Mom's brother saying. Can't wait for my Super 7 Destroyer figure.
I thought they made a corner of the Destroyer, the one at the warpaint. Holy Trinity.
Oh, and Trinity's butt was on the screen.
Eh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
This is my prototype. I can do better on the second one. Where else? Yeah, the heel looks so much better now.
You should have saved some of that dust on there when you painted. Get a little bit of texture.
Oh, yeah.
Happy little schmutz here.
I like to have a clean work surface when I paint. That's why I did what little painting I was doing the night before we got into anything else. Once the Dremel comes out, yeah, painting's not a good idea.
Nope. Eventually, once we figure out the whole purchase in a house situation, whether we're going to do it most likely in Wisconsin. I want to have multiple prep stations, one for paint and one for the grinding and sanding and everything.
Yeah.
Kind of like my girl had her studio set up. She had like four or five stations.
It's best to have more than one station when you're doing all this stuff. You got a lot of cleanup. I got a lot of before I paint, I got to clean all this grinding stuff off.
Yep.
She got one of those little handheld vacuum cleaners.
I think it was like little small, like air dusters.
Yeah.
You can blow stuff off. I don't get rid of all that square heels, like those Hercules feet. It's like they look like on the top they look ancient. Then you got like a modern day shoe sole.
Yeah.
There. How much quicker everything goes with Dremel. It's got to be very gentle though. It's very easy to take way too much off of Dremel. Like I've gotten used to using my Dremel. It's like I use it like a sculpting tool. I can just start whittling down what I need to do, where it needs to be. Sitting on the side of the creek with my grandpa whittling. Life lessons.
It's okay, baby. I'm heading to the room.
There we go. We got the Triclops Hercules boot blended together. Triclops Hercules and Conan boot combination.
Spring Pearl.
What? The monster. Using the hand drill exfoliates my skin, sometimes my face.
Yeah, it can do that.
Yeah, we don't want the face. The skin, yeah. It happens on the fingers.
Trying to keep from drilling a hole in my finger. One more test trip. There we go.
Done.
It is fitting really well. Don't have the little tiny ankle syndrome now.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. I got to do a little bit of sculpting on it. Yeah, it's getting there. A little bit of reshaping. I'm not gonna do the other foot tonight. I'm gonna just get this one situated. Then I'm gonna put some green stuff on it. Perfect world, I could just the He-Man feet work better than the Triclops. I didn't realize how much smaller the Triclops feet were.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wait till next week to do this.
I don't think I ever saw this character.
Cobra Commander headcasting will go for Massacre from Deadpool Comics. I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. Nico says I like that character. Reminds me of Marvel Max a bit. Which character are you talking about, Nico? Oh, I guess he's probably talking about Massacre. I'm gonna look him up. Let me see.
That looks good. Now it's a little bit of finish sanding on the transitions, then on to sculpting. After I put it on the boot, I think I'm going to call the night. hindsight, probably been easier just to sculpt the Hercules foot. Too late now.
Wouldn't be as much fun if you did.
Exactly. I like Frankenstein parts. And you got stuff that's even more unique. Sorry to do this off camera. It's just a little easier to do this a little bit against my gut. Easier to brace the part and get a better bird's eye view of it. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. We got, it goes in there. Foot looks like good shape. Now need some green stuff. There, I glued my rod down to my table. That's a good thing about these mats. The glue usually pop right off. Where's my green stuff? Here we go. You get the green stuff in a row like this. I find it's best just cut the center piece out because it's cutting hard.
Yep.
Where they've touched, so they've combined a little bit. That bounced right out of my trash can. I got a box plastic tray from opening a figure on the top, and it hit that and bounced right out.
Karate Kid move.
I have not done a top 22 yet. I was going to wait till the first year of top 10 in 2022 because there's still stuff coming out, and I actually own it already. And I always want to look at the Mafex Cyborg Superman. That's technically a 2022 figure, but it's sitting in my roller stash at the Chosen Prime. I want to get that before I make my final decisions because it looks awesome. It's probably going to be on my top list.
They did a pretty nice version of him when he had the lantern ring.
Oh yeah, when he was part of the Sinestro Corp.
That black and burgundy outfit.
Yeah.
Should do a remake on that one. That would be a nice figure too.
I like to see him do his Apocalyptic armor, like body too. He used Lipton tech.
Yep.
From the Hunter Prey storyline.
Got to go, Aaron's. Catch you in the replay. Have a good one, Nico.
He's 13 hours ahead of us.
Jeez.
He's over in the Philippines. So it's already tomorrow there.
13 hours, Jesus.
This stuff is a must when you're dealing with like Procreate or green stuff. Green stuff sculpting Vaseline keeps it from sticking to your tools. If you watched Customs with Matthew, you're going to know my top Marvel Legends of the year. I'm not going to beat around the bush. If you bought it and it's not on your top 10, top of your Marvel Legends list, I don't know what would be. I know it's expensive, but damn, it's nice. That's what I was wanting to do right there. Push them down the crevice so they dribbled out. Then seat that.
Emilio Lopez, Mojo.
No, he's not my number one. A little more expensive than Mojo too. As in a lot more expensive.
I know what it is. Let's see. All right, so that's nice. Dark Wolf. Yeah, Dark Wolf would be pretty badass to make. Massacre. Is he? I don't think. Oh, okay. I remember him from Contest of Champions. The video game. I played that religiously for like 5 or 6 years straight.
I remember Massacre from Superman.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking character.
Yeah, the one look looks nothing like the Deadpool look, though.
Yeah, the one look I like that actually better than the Deadpool look. The Deadpool look that was one that they had for Marvel's Contest of Champions. I remember that character. I mean, it's a cool figure as well. But I think he's based out of Mexico.
Okay, but now I just saw Nico's comment. He's saying he was thinking of Fool Killer. He thought he was Massacre for a sec. My bad. I was looking up Massacre. Okay, let me check from this Fool Killer now.
Fool Killer. I'm not sure if let me see. I have to Google him. Where's my other phone? Is he a Marvel Fool Killer?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Marvel's Fool Killer. Yeah. All right, let's see. Kind of a weird character. I don't know. I like the one. It looks Fool Killer #1 by Liefeld.
Does he have tiny feet?
I think this is more my. What? Damn it! Scroll back. I hate this work phone. The thing won't scroll backwards. When did that come out? September 2013. He might have been past the Smallfoot stage by then.
Tiny feet. Always got to kick off. Either tiny feet or feet hidden by something.
Oh yeah. And when he drew those legs, like in those, dynamic poses, like when they're running, those legs got really skinny and the feet got minute.
Yeah.
When did this come out? This Fool Killer one. There's a bunch of different ones for Fool Killers. Like an old guy. He looked, I don't know, he had a weird hat and everything else. I like this more modern look. More tactical. Yeah, he looked like a buccaneer, but the one I'm looking at, he's actually got like a helmet on. Kind of looks like the one that Jared and I are doing for the U.S. agent.
Yeah, it's almost like he's wearing a ski mask with that too.
And he's got some kind of armor over him. He's got quite a few. He's got a few different looks.
Yeah, but do any of them look like Cobra Commander?
Not really. I'm not seeing anything.
I think Massacre looked more like him with that mask.
Let's see. I'm going through a bunch of different Fool Killers, but I'm not seeing anything. It looks like Cobra Commander. How about this one? Wrong one. You're gonna have to send us a pic of what he's talking about because I don't see it anywhere. Oh, I found another Fool Killer, but it was from the old Marvel Comics cards from 1990. I remember I actually have that card, but he's got like a black mask and like a vest, and that's about it. Kurt Gearhart, 5'10", 165 pounds. I wonder. So the card went, so in 1990, that character was playing Fool Killer was the third person to take on the mantle. So I don't know what number they're on now, but I'm not overly familiar with Fool Killer. He's just okay. So I guess his whole mission is to destroy people who do not lead a poetic existence in his eyes.
Poetic existence.
Yeah.
What the hell's that?
I don't know. His failure to measure up to his harsh standards results in total disintegration at the point of his purification gun.
Okay.
Sounds kind of Aryan to me.
Purification gun. Right.
Right.
That's what they're calling it these days.
Killer White Angels review. That's not Marvel, is it? Let me look. Let's see. I guess. So Fool Killer was also on Max Comics. Was that Marvel's like
That was their forte, running into adult comics, like rated R books.
Okay, yeah, because he had a run, a 5-issue run in Max Comics in 2009.
I wish they kept it because I liked what they did in Max. The Supreme Power was part of Max.
Looks like he takes on the Punisher in part 2.
It's like their Supreme Power is like a reboot of the Squadron Supreme.
Yeah.
It was really well done. Gary Frank did the artwork and all that.
Who did the artwork on this one? So the writer for Fool Killer was Greg Hurwitz, and the artist was Paul Azaceta.
I saw like AI generated artwork today with Danny DeVito as Wolverine.
Oh, I saw that back in the day. They were actually, when they were thinking about making an X-Men movie way back in the day, he was actually him, and then there was another character that was really short. I can't remember the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the cop.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were like thinking of either casting him or Danny DeVito as Wolverine initially, way back in the day.
I know that circulates every now and then. Everybody does it for a joke now, but
yeah, that was the thing back then.
Well, they got that AI art generator now, but they actually did like realistic, like really crazy renders of a jacked Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
So Name Withheld says Fool Killer Kills Fools is basically the whole deal of the character. Damn, he's gonna be his job is never gonna end.
I know at one point they were talking about Harvey Keitel playing Wolverine.
Harvey Keitel.
As far as like, well, this is way before, like years before the actual X-Men movie came out. So,
well, now if they put Harvey, he's gonna have to do an old man Logan.
Well, yeah, like they're looking for that.
Looking for Puddin. They're going to do a movie when Wolverine's really old, looking for Puddin at the nursing home.
Yeah.
Wolverine in a nursing home. Jeez, poor Ords. You ain't gonna be able to keep him in the nursing home. He's just gonna break out every other day, kind of like my grandfather did. Grandfather got put in. My dad's father, he had gotten Alzheimer's, but it was kind of up and down. But he kept breaking out of the damn out of the nursing home, and they couldn't figure out how he was doing it. What he was waiting until one of the orderlies went up to the door and punched in the code, and he memorized the code. So they kept having to change the code like every other day, and he would always sneak around the corner and spot him and get the code, and he'd walk out to Dunkin' Donuts, get himself a coffee and 2 donuts for his friend, and come back. He did that. He did that for like 2 years.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, it took him almost a year and a half before they figured out what he was doing. And then, like, we kept asking, they kept asking, us, is like, do you guys know anything? Have you heard anything from your grandfather and who's doing this? And I asked him, he's like, oh, it's been me. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, watch this. And he's like, I watched him. He walked up to the thing and he's like, they haven't changed the code yet. He's like, beep, 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 beep. And he opened the freaking door. It's like, son of a bitch. My grandfather's like, why? It's like, well, they're trying to figure out who's doing it. He's like, you're not going to tell. I was like, I'm not going to tell. It's hilarious. So it's like, you're coming back. It's not like you're running away.
Green stuff is so easy to like sculpt wrinkles and stuff. It's just such a
Wizard Magazine section Chasm Call for different movies. Do they even still make Wizard Magazine?
Oh no, it's been dead a long time.
I was gonna say I haven't
seen Wizard in a long time. I used to pick those up pretty often back in the day.
Oh yeah. Before
I
the
remember
days of
that.
the internet, that's how we found out what's comics and toys are coming out, and the Toy Fair books, and
Yeah, I remember their casting. They had a casting call section.
that's looking good.
Massacre figure would be pretty easy figure to make, the one with the half chrome dome thing going.
You keep talking about Massacre. I want a DC Massacre now.
DC Massacre. Let me see if I'm not sure if I'm familiar.
What do you look
Maybe
like?
if I see him. Let me see what he looks like. DC Massacre. Oh, not DC Master. I don't want to see people dead. What the hell?
Oh shoot!
I put in DC Massacre, and then all of a sudden, I seen like the thing. It's like Massacre, multiple shooting. I was like, no, that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's a highway shooter, wasn't it?
DC Comics.
Yeah. Oh, Massacre's pretty cool looking.
Send a pic.
Hold on, I gotta send it from my work cell to my personal cell. Let me see, find a good pic. There's a few different renditions on them.
Yeah.
I like that one with the skull on there. Let me get that one too. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So this one. I can see the older ones where he had like those Liefeld cable shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And I got quite a few where he's beating the hell out of Superman.
Yep. He was like would like want to fight people for a challenge.
Let's see. Try to get a good pic of him in that outfit there. Damn, one picture, he almost looks like a Hulk with dreads.
Really?
Yeah, he's huge. But, it's always dependent on the artist. Some characters get bigger or smaller depending on who's drawing them.
What makes me laugh is how so many people, and these are so-called comic people. I'm not much of a comic guy, but I know characters. Now, there's this, and I know Jared's gonna cringe when I say it because so many people say this. When the Hulk gets the angrier the Hulk gets, the bigger he gets. I've never gotten that.
Yeah.
Continuity isn't a lot of people's strong points these days when they're making comics.
No, but nobody makes the comics to be that way. These are fans. People are always have that in their head that, oh, you know what happens? The angrier the Hulk gets, the bigger he gets.
Yeah,
No.
Ang Lee started that nonsense.
Yeah, but they've been saying it even before Ang Lee. I just don't get it. He doesn't get bigger when he gets angry.
It's stronger. But, this day and age, we can't really. Everybody thinks they know better than us old farts.
That's another thing too. A lot of people when they're talking about comparisons, like they compare. Hulk's always one that gets compared to so many different people. It's like you want to make the character you're sounding sound like he's strong. Oh, he can take the Hulk. Oh, there you go. Enough said. He can take the Hulk. Like that's what everybody compares it to, right? So, but there's so much about the Hulk that people don't even understand power-wise. You know what I mean? He's not only just a big raging powerhouse. That's not what he's about. He's freakishly fast.
Yeah,
People don't know how fast. Like, think about the muscles in his legs. If he starts running, if he could leap the way he leaps, how fast do you think he's running?
Mhm.
You know, he can see astral form, which means basically they're saying he can see ghosts.
Yep.
It's
Well,
another
he's been haunted by the ghost of his father.
Mm-hmm. And he also can see Doctor Strange when Doctor Strange goes in astral form.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Speedsters. People like
Crack.
Quicksilver, Flash, whatever.
I stuck my finger in.
He can actually see them.
Stuck my finger in the sculpted place.
Send you those pictures, Dom.
All right.
I like that version that's on the comic cover of Fighting Superman. That was pretty good. I wonder, you could use like a red Hulk base for that one.
Mm-hmm. This is his original look is like a gladiatorial looking thing.
Yeah, because I sent the one where he's got a gladiatorial, but he's got another one where he's got like a skull face thing over his head, and he's got like 2 machetes or something. It's pretty nice looking.
I think it's a new one because they actually end up killing off this one.
Okay.
Unless they brought him back. During the trial of Superman, they killed him off.
Yeah. Does he got tiger? Oh, he's got tiger stripes when he's in the red one, or are those scars? Because I see like on his bicep, he's got like a tiger stripe on his shoulder, but then like on his forearm, on his right forearm, it looks kind of like a scar because it's more of a X pattern.
That could be scars. It could be when they brought him back or something other because when he got.
Yeah, because that close-up one, I don't see any scars anywhere.
He could have been where he wasn't actually killed off, and he just got severely beaten.
Yep.
That one where the whole Justice League is fighting him, though, that's Ed McGuinness' work. Wow, he looks just like the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that predates the Hulk, the Red Hulk.
Yeah,
and that looks just like the Red Hulk.
Just with dreads.
Getting the green stuff over everywhere I need to sculpt to. Fix the fur. I had the fur sculpted really nice, and I stuck my fat finger in it.
I was wondering what that guttural growl was about. So the DC Warlord figure that they brought out, during the DC Direct line, it's got a lot of good fodder parts on it.
I don't know what that goes for.
Let me see. I think I took a screenshot of it. Let me see. Alright, where'd it go? It was on eBay for 54 in box.
A Hercules base would be good for that custom too.
Yeah.
That looks good.
One more.
So I sent that over. So you can got some pretty cool parts on it. You can probably swap out and mod.
But a loose one, fodder.
I think they got some fodder ones on eBay there, loose ones.
The green stuff, does it dry hard or flexible?
Depends how much ratio you get. You can actually make it more flexible. Depends on how much you mix the ratios, and I forget which is which.
Like Procreate.
Yeah. But, I just did a 50-50 mix, so it'll harden up. Takes a while. Pretty durable though. It's not as fragile as other sculpting materials. Frick!
What'd you do now?
I stuck my damn fat finger in the damn fur again. Got it perfect.
Step away from the custom.
Giant hands I got. So I don't normally sculpt both sides at the same time, but with this green stuff, I gotta work it.
Why did you make me do this?
Fine.
I need to make an Omni-Man eventually.
2022.
Is green stuff as flexible as Procreate?
Yeah. I like how at least the green stuff I bought here, it's on get a off the plastic than Procreate. Now move to my grip to the toe. That way I can't screw up as bad.
You get you some gator clips you can hold on to it.
Something like this. I've seen a video online that helps with hair sculpting using Procreate. Only find digital editing for Procreate tablets.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Procreate's also a brand of tablet.
I don't think a lot of people really do a whole lot of tutorials with Procreate. At least not that I found. You should reach out to Christina and tell her to do one for us. Post it up on YouTube.
Yeah. She's damn good.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, because I know her and Mike De La Paz, they use Procreate for their hair all the time.
Do not grab the top of the boot. Rub all my fingerprints out of it. It's my favorite sculpting tool. It's like it's a very basic, simple one, but I like it.
The one with a little spoon on it, or the
one's got
just
the
a
spoon on
spade
one
edge?
side and the little tiny little spade on the other.
Yeah, I got that one. Pretty cheap on Amazon. You can get like the whole set for like, I think it's like 25 tools for like $20.
Mm-hmm. It's not an expensive set. It's just
Yeah.
Be interesting, but the problem with the tutorial for Procreate is it's probably got to be a long span of time that's got to get edited.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Freaking idiot!
process.
You're sticking your stupid fat fucking finger in the film. Sorry.
Beep, 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 beep.
I keep sticking my damn finger in the fur. Sorry. You were saying, Dom?
We got to cover that one up.
It's good video. Those moments too is like, just because I've been doing this a long time don't mean I don't screw up. I do quite often. Just go back and restart it. Don't be afraid to mess up.
Exactly.
If you're
gonna get a lot of in the process. There's gonna be a lot of these.
Yeah. Apparently a lot right now. Oh, I've gotten mad quite a few times at myself, and sometimes I start messing with something or I keep chasing it and I make it worse, and you gotta set it down and walk away.
That's the worst. I think that's probably a big problem for a lot of people. It's like you just keep chasing it, and it's just like, just leave it be for the time being. You're only going to frustrate yourself more, and it's going to keep screwing up.
Yep. The more you get frustrated, the more you can basically keep making the same mistake over and over, and like me putting my fat ass finger in. switch to silicone tool now. Don't put my finger in the sculpt.
That's it.
Rounding out the edges.
Yeah. Add a little bit of imperfection on the like for the straps too, where I got them like crisp, clean lines. I want to put some texture on them.
There you go.
Yeah, add softer detail with that tool for sure.
Yeah, I have quite a few of those tools as well. It's just like kept misplacing them, and I just kept ordering new ones. And by the time I realized, I had like 4 sets. So my girl needed a set, so I'm like, just keep one of these. You sure? I was like, I got like 3 extras.
I gotta pick some up myself. I don't deal with sculpting, that's why.
Yeah.
When I do,
So,
I use a toothpick or something.
yeah, I like those because like he has the same ones I got, where like one side's got that soft tip, and then the other side's got the little ball, and they come in different size ball tips and stuff, as well as like just like a point.
Yeah.
I think you could probably pick up a nice set on Amazon probably for like about $10.
Yeah.
What I can do too after the stream's over with too, I can go back in the description. I'll find a set on Amazon. I can put it down in the description if anybody's looking for a set.
Mm-hmm.
Let's add, and I'll take the little, drag it across, and just put imperfections on. I don't want it super smooth like I got it right now. I want the texture a little bit like it's leather texture.
Yeah.
Basically random patterns. This time I put my finger in the bottom.
Don't touch the back part.
I'm avoided that part for now, so I'm doing okay. I just hit the bottom piece right now. Hard edge tool. I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right. I think we'll call that boot done for now. I got to put the straps on the upper part later. But we got.
Yeah, that detail's nice.
Nice top. I got my fur. I put my finger in 15 times. So I textured up that, kept it, instead of being smooth, it's textured now.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh, that's gonna blend in beautifully.
I'll let that sit. Once that stuff is great for like sculpting and stuff like that. Textures, fur, hair and fur, anything like that. Like I did the resculpted the back of the Flash Gordon head.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't want to just have the ponytail look like it's just coming out of nowhere. I wanted to make it look like the hair's pulled back. You get the.
Yeah, that looks good.
I'm gonna have. This is my hard case head for his solo comic run look, and more like the cartoon. The other head is more like a George Perez style head when he's in Ultra Force. He drew more grizzled, more gritty looking, less handsome. I keep thinking there's a hair on it's black paint, like a string of black paint. I've been looking down all night thinking there's a hair on my thumb.
No.
All right. And I'll do the other. Knocked it over. Stay standing. Okay. We got his bracers painted up. Got one boot down. Well, still got to do the strap. Maybe I won't do the straps. I don't know. It's not necessary.
Not really.
Let's see. Yeah, I might just leave the strap. Once you start adding all those extra straps on, they start looking a little too He-Man like, I think.
Yeah. He's a barbarian. Doesn't need any extra accoutrements on him.
We got this bracer done.
Like that bracer with that little spike at the back end going towards the elbow joint.
That's the details on the Conan figure are damn nice. The only thing about the way it is now, though, the bracer and the hand was one piece on the Toy Biz one.
Yeah.
Now the hand turns and the hand guard don't go with it. Before it's swivel like that.
Yeah.
You can still turn it, still pose it though.
Yeah.
Or it's a floating piece, so it's not really, you're just moving two pieces instead of one. So that still works. And we got the other one, the dangerous one now with actual metal spikes. The big axe.
Sorry.
Whose axe is that? Is that Conan's axe?
Yep, that came with Conan.
Jesus, it's a monster.
We got the really cool wolf. Is that a bear or a wolf? I think it's bear.
Yeah, I thought it was too big to be a wolf. But then again, I don't know. Did they have bears in Samaria?
I don't know.
Yeah, the paws even look like a bear.
That's right. It goes up around the arm, then over top. I'm not even going to bother painting his trunks brown because the loincloth's green.
Yeah.
Really, there's no point painting the trunks brown like I did on He-Man. Because That's gonna be sweet.
That's a wolf fur. Wolves are big, and it's got a long tail. That's right. Yeah, bears don't.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't think there's any bears in that. Well, I wouldn't assume there'd be bears in some area.
Well, wolves, like actual real people don't realize how big wolves can actually get.
Yeah, like timber wolves can get really big.
Yeah, especially up here in the Great White North.
Oh yeah.
The bear.
They're used as transportation.
Yeah, because my buddy he lives up in Wisconsin. And he's got a wolf and husky mix, and I think it was tipping at like 165, 170.
Oh,
It was a monster. It was huge.
Yeah, the shepherd wolf mixes, they get to be like a standing on their hind legs. They can touch the top of a door sill. You can't own 100% wolf, but you can own up to like real high percentage. You can still be a part wolf. Yeah, that's gonna be badass. Yeah, somebody asked me like he thought I used on the He-Man. He thought I used the Masterverse boots. Asked if they were they compatible. They have modified the pegs. I was like, nope, those are still Hercules, just heavily modified.
Yeah.
I wonder if I even have to do anything to this one, because the heel is much wider on this one. I could about get by just using that as is. Maybe. Yeah, that's a lot wider heel on this foot. The one that had the microchip.
Yeah, the other one.
Did I
The
make
other
them?
one was really thin.
And I made them the same length.
Emilio says that's looking good. How's the length?
My modified one's just a little bit longer. Not
Is that
much.
gonna bother you?
Of course it's going to bother me. Who are you talking to?
OCD.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that gonna bother you?
Well, I got this little bit of green stuff left over. Let's stick this on the back. Start expanding it. I think I can get by just by.
They made a Conan 2099.
Do I now?
I'm looking on. I was just looking through different versions of Conan. It says Conan 2099. He's got like a lightsaber sword.
Really?
I never thought they made one. Hold on.
You gotta send a pic of that.
Yeah, let me send it over because I was like, "What the hell is this?"
That's gotta be fan made. I don't remember Conan 2099.
Yeah.
Let's see the Conan Barbarian comic you didn't read. Let me pull it up.
I don't think Marvel even had the rights to Conan at that time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'll just add some green stuff a little more green stuff to the back of it. Lengthen this boot up and not have to resculpt as much.
Did DC have rights to him for a while as well?
I don't know.
Because I'm looking at DC Comics Wonder Woman Conan #5. What the hell? Wonder Woman. Huh. Weird. I don't know. It's just saying comics you never read before, but
that one. Before I call it quits, I'm gonna add a little more green stuff to that back. That other foot.
Give it the same length as the other one?
Yeah. No, don't have to worry about splice. It's wider, so I don't have to worry about splicing like the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try seeing.
Just need to make it a little bit longer.
Name Withheld says that Conan is new. And
Okay.
Amelia says they did 2099 recently.
Okay.
Because I see a few. Looks like they did a number first issue comic art, different comic covers. I don't know how I feel about that. It could be either really bad or it could be okay. Let's see this.
I have an uneven number of Hercules sandals now.
That's okay, because you still got to make a Leonidas.
Yeah. Well, problem is, though, I'll start going looking through my Hercules feet, like, where's the other one at? I forget that I'll cut it in half. And
we'll remind you.
Wonder Woman Conan was Dark Horse?
I don't know. It said DC.
DC, they could have like a DC crossover.
Yeah, it says Conan and Wonder Woman crossover is when Dark Horse had the rights.
Okay.
I think a video game company bought Dark Horse, didn't they?
Did you send a picture of him?
I'm getting ready to send them over because I'm using my other phone, so I gotta send it over to
Okay.
send them from my work cell to my personal cell, and then I'll send it to you guys. All right. Let's see. What was? Let's see.
Where'd the other sandal go? There it is. About there.
See, that one, it kind of looks like it'd be Thor, but the other one, it kind of looks like a Leonidas and Thor crossover between the two.
Yeah, that one definitely looks like a Thor there.
Yeah.
Or actually, kind of looks more like a futuristic King Arthur or something.
Yeah.
Now that looks like just Conan with a freaking glowing sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about that. 2099 Conan.
I think they were running out ideals like what to do with Conan. They didn't renew their contract with the actual owner of the license with Conan.
Because they didn't have the rights with Conan when they did the Savage Avengers, right?
I think they did. I think he was part of it.
Oh, okay. I never read that line. I'm kind of interested in reading it. This was a Ghost Rider, Captain America, Conan, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider's woolly mammoth.
Yep. The hairy charger.
Speaking of, you know what? I don't know if I'm one of the odd few, but I wouldn't mind a wave of those 10,000 BC Avengers.
You know,
yeah.
that would actually sell pretty well, I think, you know, but they're not going to think that far outside the box to even like consider putting those up there.
Yeah.
Unless they're listening, and then maybe they'll just, you know, capitalize on our idea.
What do you mean our idea? It was their idea the whole time.
Yeah, it was their idea to do it, but our idea to actually create it.
Mia was asking if you like green stuff better than Milliput.
Yes.
Milliput's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest stuff, but that's what I started with because of Glenn. But it does not have a very long. It only has a shelf life of about, I think it's 4 years, and then it's useless because it just kind of like it discolors throughout both tubes, and it's useless. I tried like doing everything I could to see if I could just core it out and get rid of all the hard stuff on the outside. It just does not work.
Yeah.
Once you get it, you got to use it. You only got maybe about the first 2 years. It's good. Once you get past the second year, that stuff's just going to start deteriorating. It's going to be useless.
Oh.
Because I threw away about 2 boxes of it, I think, a few months back.
Yeah.
I bought them in 2016 or 2017, around there, when I lived in Minnesota, and I brought them back here when we moved in 2018. Started using it again in 2019, and then by 2020, it was shot. But I will say it's not a bad product if you want to, since it's a lot cheaper to work with. Just you can kind of perfect your sculpting skills.
Yeah. Plus, you can pick that up at most hobby stores too.
Yeah, hobby stores, any kind of hobby store are going to have it. Amazon has it, eBay has it. It's cheaper to get it at the actual hobby stores though.
Green stuff and Procreate, you have to basically order online.
Yep.
So it's not as cost effective and easy to access. Yeah, I think this is going to work out fine. This boot's wider already. I don't have to worry about splicing the two together. Just lengthen the back of it up. Let's see. There we go. That's the same length now. Are you going to sleep on us there, Hulk Smash?
No. Far from it.
He's wide awake today. We know when he gets tired, his voice starts drowning a little bit.
I thought I heard a snore.
That was me.
Oh.
It was me that one time.
Yeah, he's like, I'm wide awake. I remember that.
I didn't even realize I fell asleep because I remember sitting there and I was just positioned up in bed and just my dumb self. I put the blankets over myself. So all that heat just got to me. And I'm like, but there's no. I'm like, yeah, what's up?
Well, we left you for a while.
Yeah, you were asleep for a pretty good while.
Just put me on mute.
We got Thor and Acostia in the house. Good evening, guys. I would like to know, is it always best to use a matte finish spray or paint?
And what you're going for?
If you're doing the whole figure, a spray works best. But if you just want certain areas to be flat, because I like multiple finishes on my stuff, so a lot of times I'll I can do stuff that's glossy. I'll spray on, and then if I want like small sections be matte, then I'll just brush the matte on. It all depends on what you're looking for. Is like but if you're brushing your clear coats on, make sure your brush is super clean.
Dirty brushes are not good.
Yeah, you'll have your brush can look clean and still have schmutz in it.
And can you recommend what kind of matte finish?
I'm liking the Mr. Hobby stuff right now. Now, if you're using a spray, just be mindful. The Mr. Hobby does not like flexible materials, like super flexible, like say like this McFarlane, the real soft rubber. It'll crack if you use the Mr. Hobby spray on it. The Tester's dull coat you can still get. It's a lacquer. That stuff does not crack, and it's got a good finish too. I wish they still made the Tester's semi-gloss, but right now I'm using the Mr. Hobby semi-gloss, which is beautiful finish. Like I said, it's just don't like flexible materials. That's a lot of work for a little bit of detail, but I want it to be right. O, capital O, C. It'd drive me crazy if I didn't do it. Make that 1 foot's not the same length.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Tool's gummed up. It's dragging the green stuff too much.
Ooh.
I'm actually gonna stick my excess green stuff down in that void where it can chip was.
Did it get warm by you guys today or no?
Not too bad. And it's
We got 50 degrees today.
I think it's about what I got here.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have a mild winter. I don't think it's gonna get any worse than what we've gotten so far. Maybe get a couple little squalls here and there.
That's fine by me because I live on top of a twisty hill. So.
Oh yeah. So I was in Minnesota when I lived up there. It's like they had some pretty twisty areas. Like I felt bad for these people that live like about half a block from me. They lived down the road. It was literally a 45-degree incline.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a steep S curve. The hill I live on top of.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it gets ice. I don't leave.
Minnesota, they don't like to plow or salt right before. They do it after the fact that you already got a foot until it snows. So everybody's cars are either stuck or sliding down the hill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know he's in a Transformers collector chat on Messenger. He lives in New York, and I was telling him, like, when it gets bad, it's on a picture like Yeah, I'm not going out today. It's like he's in New York, so they always got this. Oh, you can't drive when it gets slick. It's like I sent him a video of my heel. It's like I understand. New York's mostly flat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't live in flat ground.
Yeah, I live flat pretty much here in Illinois. I mean, I drove a Mustang for 20 some odd years. I owned 3 of them. So, I mean, just throw a couple sandbags in the trunk and I was reeling it the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't care about when it gets slick. It's like just normal driving. It's like going up hills and going down hills.
I ain't going anything uphill or downhill if I don't have to.
I slid down it one time on an old Buick I had. I was coming down it, but it was a sheet of ice. I slid down that. I was like, crap, I'm going in that creek. And the bottom of it just melted enough where I could catch my brakes.
Jeez. I'm gonna get you to pucker up.
It's not really a creek. It's more like a drainage ditch. It's a creek when it rains. But anyway, it's taller than the roof of a car, so it is. I've seen a car in it one day. So I thought I was going to go in it. What made it worse is neighbors walking down the hills like, get the frick out of the way.
Hood ornaments.
The Buick Roadmaster coming at you. Get out of the way.
Was that one of the 80s models or one of the old 90s models?
92 model.
Oh, that was still a big ass car.
Oh yeah, it was basically a Chevy Caprice, like a police car.
Yeah.
That's what I used to buy for it all the time. Is the parts were cheaper and better quality if you buy fleet service parts, like police car parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you buy the parts that recommend it, were like 3 times higher. And if you just look up a Chevy Caprice instead of a Roadmaster, and it'll ask you a question: is this fleet service? Say yes, and it'll give you a whole different parts list.
Yep. But a lot of times, same thing now. It's like with aftermarket parts, just as good.
The problem is now the car is so old, they don't have the fleet service options anymore. So like when you look the parts up for it,
The older they get, the harder they are to find. There ain't no old junkyards like there used to be back in the day. You could find a junkyard, you throw a rock and find 8 of them.
Yeah.
I ended up selling it to a buddy of mine. He needed a car, and I didn't need another car in the driveway.
I miss junkyards. Just go in there and just salvage what you need and just work on your own damn car. You can't do that these days. These cars, all these damn electronics and everything in them.
Yeah. I watched like a dude on a video the other day. It was like, junkyards have like a you can carry what you sell out for like a flat price. Dude, like, was carrying a fucking transmission.
Man. Here's a train.
Yeah.
That's no small feat there. The training ain't light.
What you need to do is like make friends with a power lifter. When they have one of those events, it's like, can you carry this LS motor for me?
I need that LS7 motor right there.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think I got that the way I want it.
We're 3:30 into it.
There we go. It's the same length now. Good deal. Let that set. Set it and forget it.
There you go. Put this side.
Don't need to touch it for now. I just need to. I'll do. Just got to repeat the same process for the other boot. Haul the sure out, glue it on, sculpt out the missing details. The foot is actually going to be easier since it's already wider. So I have to splice 2 feet together. And good. I didn't get any work on my Captain Atom tonight, but that's all right. It's been sitting for 15 years. It can sit another night.
Don't think he's in that much of a rush.
Yeah, what sucks, I just missed out on an auction. Like somebody missed it by I set it up for the stream. I got sniped for a mint and box silver suit Captain Atom. It sold for $24.50. But shit, that's the cheapest I've ever seen on sale. But it was $10 shipping too, but still, that's cheap for Captain Atom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're expensive.
Somebody got a good deal. I didn't want to put more price on there because most people, some people just keep bidding and jack what you pay for it up.
Oh yeah. I've been in some bidding wars. It's not fun.
Well, I want to make a trip to Target tomorrow because they got the controller wave figures I've seen on clearance at other stores. I'm hoping that's the situation at the local one here because I want another Thor.
I'm trying to think.
I got the Thor here. I want to do the arm swap.
Yeah.
And I got this from Casting Cave a long time ago. He shrunk down that Thor head.
Oh, nice.
Series 3, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yes, I think it's the Return of Marvel Legends one.
Yeah, it's that one.
He shrunk it down to fit like a Hyperion scale body. So it looks good on this body. Just need to paint it up. I need to figure out what to do when he cast it. Like this wing was curved or something. So I got to figure out how to make them match, or it'd drive me nuts. But it looks good though. I put the bare arms on here, and I can take those gauntlet pieces off.
You gonna keep the helmet black, or are you gonna?
Well, this is actually, if you put the bare arms on and this helmet, damn close to his current look in the comics right now. He kept his most of the costume from when he was a Herald of Galactus.
Okay.
Except you don't have the armored sleeves anymore, and he's got a helmet back.
A lot of people love Thor with his helmet on.
Stuff at my Target, they're empty on everything. Only thing they got are speedballs.
Load up on speedballs.
Yeah. And bouncing all over the place. Woo.
Still looking forward to getting this one finished up. I need to put the magnets in the traps for when I get the cape eventually. I want to see about seeing if I can use the Monster Venom legs. You can get Riots cheap. I will start buying some Riots.
Remember for a while, their Toxin was going for pretty cheap.
Yeah. Oh, you can buy. Looks like you can buy a Riot for around about $30 now.
Yeah.
Oh, almost forgot our experiment. Before we sign off, I promised to do this. So let's see if we can see how well the French blue matches up with the beast. That is not what I want. I want this.
Which character were we just talking about? Not Riot, but the other one?
Toxin.
Toxin. Let's see what he's running for. These. 60 mint on card. Yeah, he's running about 60 mint on card, 50 out of card.
Man, he was cheap for a long time.
Yeah.
Is that the deluxe one?
Yeah, deluxe box set, $59, brand new in box. The old one is, even the older one on the Hyperion body is running 45 in box. 32 loose.
That's crazy. The Mad Woodchuck.
Yep. Let's see what Riot's running for. Let's see. $30 for Riot loose, $39. Yeah, so be $20. That's usually between 20 and $35 on the average right now.
I got mine 27 and change shipped. Let me grab my beast and we'll see how close I got it. It's not bad. It's not a bad match.
Not at all. During that new blue, that new beast, it's a lot. The blue's lighter too.
Yeah.
It's not as dark as the other one. It doesn't have a whole lot of shading on it either, since it's got the lab coat.
Well, they're probably expecting people to display it with the coat on, so
yeah,
cheaper on the paint.
I just gotta pick me up another first release of the Beast when he came out for Marvel Legends, because the one I ordered it and I got it in the mail, and he's got a huge chunk, like a triangular piece on his face from the actual mold, and pisses me off.
Oh wow, that's brutal.
Yeah, and it's like it's in the sculpt. It's not like, it's not paint. It's part of the sculpt where I don't know what they did. And I thought about getting one, and I was like, they were $39 and everything. I was like, oh, I'll pick one up later. Just put it on my watch list and left it there. And then now it's like $60 even loose. I'm like, oh, just for a freaking head. I was like, I'm not paying $60 for the whole figure when all I really want is a head. If somebody would just put the head up for $20, I'd buy it. But nobody's putting the head up alone.
Actually, I have one mint on the card over here. That first release one.
Yep, same one I got.
Well, it's my nephew's. He's wanting me to sell it at the convention in February.
And get a hefty price for that. What are they running right now? I think they're averaging about $75 right now. $80.
Jeez.
Let's see.
There we go. I mixed a little bit of white with that French blue, and that is perfect now.
Let's see.
Go. Round 2. There we go.
Oh yeah.
I mixed just a little bit of white with the French blue, and camera focus. Come on.
Oh, that's not bad. I found it on eBay for $40. That's actually pretty cheap considering normally it's way the hell up there.
I mean, it says that matches well.
First, now I want to have this in my hands. Like, damn it! Now I want to fix they were so sloppy with the shading on this, and like I'm gonna start putting some wash brush.
Oh, well, wow. The price on the Beast went down dramatically.
Oh, is it?
Even loose, they used to be $50 and like 75 on card. Now they're running about 55 on card, 20 to 25 loose.
Yeah,
Wow.
because
Yeah, the new
Well,
release.
the retro one is out now, so
Yeah. Wow. So I might actually be able to get another one. Yeah, because I don't want one on card. I just need a loose one. I'm just gonna swap out the heads and.
Too bad you couldn't get one of those Anthony Customs ones.
But that's more the animated series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, $30 or best offer. Okay. Not bad.
I think it's silly that Hasbro's you got the cartoon series coming out, and they're stopping the VHS cartoon series figures. It's like, it's like the perfect time to be selling those.
Yep.
Of course, most of them stunk though.
Yeah.
The paints are atrocious. The Gene is probably like one of the worst ones.
I got a complete Caliban for 45 or best offer.
Oh, righty.
48. Yeah, Calibans are running about 50. Between 40 and $50 for the whole bath.
I think it's that time, fellers.
Yep.
sir.
I was going to try to. I meant to do like a review today on that Spider-Man Amazing Friends set, but I was so sick earlier today. I think it was something I ate this morning, and it's just what the heck's going on? And it just made me sick all day.
Casting Cave has a nice painted beast head, Emilio says.
Yeah, Corey's stuff is really good.
Mhm. Yeah, he does. I bought like about, I don't know. I have a bag. There's probably at least 30 sets of Wolverine claws in there. But he always throws extra. Anytime you order a bunch of stuff, he throws extra stuff in there.
I actually found a guy near here. He was selling metal Wolverine claws that pop right into the holes when you take the plastic ones out.
Yeah,
Pretty good. Actually, I gave a set to Jared.
Yep.
What's his name was doing them too. What's that? Oh crap! The guy who does all the cool crap. Can of Beams. He was doing them for a while too. I don't know if he's still doing them.
Warhead.
Yep.
There's a beast.
Yep.
Yeah. It's actually a nice head sculpt there. Is that 50 painted or?
Yeah. I wouldn't pay 50 if it wasn't painted.
You're looking.
Sometime long. Caught the flu.
Where we could go hanging with the fam.
Yep.
Laying in bed all day. Super weak. I hope you all stay safe. You too, bud.
That's what I was worried. I was getting the flu too, because yesterday I had to go to the doctor, then the hospital, and stuff. And I get sick going to the doctor.
This one's for something wrong.
Family.
Thor and Costia says good night, guys, and happy New Year. Same to you, bud.
Happy New Year to you guys too. It's like we won't see you until next year.
Exactly.
What else you got?
Has he got a Hobbit? Holy crap!
Yeah, he's got a whole Hobbit figure, Bilbo.
Damn, that's from way back in the day, from the original cartoon.
He had a Clint Eastwood head. I guess he sold out of them.
Is that Robert Redford there?
Yeah, Robert Moore.
James Bond,
Oh, that's
Roger Moore.
Okay.
Or Roger Moore, yeah. Bruce Lee. Oh, he's got a Guts head sculpt. That's pretty cool.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
What was unpainted heads? Let's see what he's got. It's a Mortal Hulk head. You can actually, if it's select size, so you can actually make that figure look like the Immortal Hulk. They called it the Immortal Hulk. It didn't come with a Mortal Hulk head. Tom Hardy head. Oh, cool. That's a Fisk
from Netflix.
Yeah.
I got one.
Is it DeFranz?
Scaled for the McFarlane Penguin too. That's good, buddy.
Yeah. I'm going in another direction with mine.
I like that Wolverine with the flared out.
Yeah, there's that John Wick head I painted up.
I gotta find a Rambo head.
They're gonna make you a classified Rambo.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that Sergeant Slaughter. What's it called? The Valorous one with the tank top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one and I saw a John Rambo head cast, so I'm gonna pick that up. Make myself a Rambo.
Where'd you find that on Etsy?
Just a eBay seller from China.
Oh, okay. I know Etsy, they got a crazy amount of like actual real life people's head casts.
Oh yeah.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Okay. Well, everyone in the chat, thank you for coming out, hanging out with us. We always enjoy getting to chat with you and all the questions.
2 hours later.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, everyone, happy New Year and happy holidays. So thank y'all. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Well, this is year 1 for us too, right?
Yeah, this is the first year of doing the live streams, and
so
when's the anniversary?
I have to look and see what the anniversary is, but I put the first stream on the other channel, the 98th and O's Customs channel.
Yeah.
And man, we were green on that first episode. But yeah, there's a lot of fun to do.
Here it goes.
There you go.
Family.
All right, guys. Let's see. What we got here?
Before you get carried away, who their special tag team partner is, brother.
All right, guys. You got everyone in the chat. Happy New Year, and we'll see you. The first stream will be the Thursday stream next week. Then we'll be back on the Sunday stream start next week as well. Well, I guess it's technically the week after because next week is Thursday, then Sunday would be the following week. But this, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Remember.
Let's see. Calendar. Our next Sunday WIP It will be on the 7th. We'll have the third on the 5th. We'll have this show on the 5th. I'm sorry, the 7th.
8th. No.
Yeah, it's Saturday's the 7th. I'm looking at the calendar right now.
Yeah.
So our next stream will be on the 5th. It's a Thursday, and we got the full team crew on the 8th. I'm going to. I got a last customs of the year video I got to edit up. I'll have that up probably tomorrow. And I got the Spider-Man Amazing Friends review. I got them sitting on the box. I was going to do it today, but I got sick. And I got all the figures, comparison figures laid out. So hopefully get that done tomorrow if I don't get sick again.
All right.
Yeah. You guys have a good night. Happy New Year. And we got
Happy
one
New
more
Year.
call.
Everybody be safe.
And have a safe New Year. And we'll catch y'all next year. Bye-bye.
Good one, everybody.